Hello again, it's April here, and today I've got an art haul. I've got this big box from Jackson's, and then I also have this little box, which is still pretty heavy. I got this one before I went on holiday. I got the Jackson's one a couple of days ago. Actually, I think it was yesterday. The Jackson's one was my big art haul, which I have been popping stuff into my Jackson's basket for like 3 weeks, and it's been going OTT. Is too much. I think after this I'm probably just not going to buy anything else. We'll see how long it lasts. Take your bets now. But I wanted to get some stuff for my birthday, and I always do every birthday. Every birthday I treat myself. I got some birthday money from Martin's mum and his aunt, which was really nice, so I put that towards it. But the problem is I waited until after I got home from my holiday because I wanted it to, like, I didn't want it to, you know, get lost or be waiting and someone take it from the front porch or whatever. And Jackson's decided in that time, it was a perfect day, the day I got home from my holiday, to update their website, which if anyone's used Jackson's in the UK, shockingly slow. And now it was the worst. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go on my basket. It just gave me errors all the time. It deleted my entire basket, so I had to ask them to send me a PDF, and then I had to manually add every single thing again, which took a long time. And then there were like heaps more problems. There wasn't a delivery option. Then the delivery option, they deleted it, and then it wouldn't even like recognize where I lived. It was like very strange. So I was on the little chat thing with the guys on Jackson's, with one person on Jackson's, for 2 days, and they couldn't fix it. They were just like, sorry for the delay, sorry for the inconvenience. And then they offered to do a phone order, which I didn't want to do because I don't trust phones. No, I do, but I didn't want to do it because I just want to be on the internet, you know. I want to check things, add things if I want to, take things away. I felt like a little bit under pressure. But then they were like, we'll give you 10% off. So I took the deal. So we're going to be opening up these 2 boxes today. The little box is actually something I wanted to get. It was on Jackson's, but I found it. I was trying to find a cheaper price, and I actually found these for sale. They were like so cheap. I think they were only £2 or £3 each, when normally they're like £9 each. Paint pots, which I'll show you later. They only had these colours, so I just grabbed these to like test them out. Let's get on with it, I guess. So a few days later actually, and I did spend some time going through and swatching out all of the colours in my little swatch cards. I didn't want to spend ages like swatching them out, because for me personally, that's kind of like a boring part for me, is just swatching them like if I'm going to watch someone else's video. So I am going to swatch them out again, but I thought it might be fun to put them in like colour groups to see kind of the amount of colours. I'm always interested to see what colours I'm the most drawn to, and then also play with some things like I got this coloured pencil blender, and I've also got some water and some like water soluble kind of stuff. So I thought that'd be fun. But first I'm just going to quickly go through all the materials, and I'm going to pop on the screen the swatches. So if you want to know exactly the colours, pause the screen and you can see the colours. Otherwise I'm just going to I'll probably mention a few as I go. So let's have a look. First up, I got some of these markers. Faber Gold Faber Aqua watercolour markers. I don't know why, I just saw them and I thought they looked kind of cool. So I got those. That's pretty much how I do stuff. I got an art Graf, one of these guys. I've been wanting one for a while and I keep forgetting to get one. These were kind of expensive, very expensive, but I treated myself because it was my birthday. I got some of these Daniel Smith watercolour sticks, which I wanted to try for ages. I'm not a big watercolour fan, but I have been enjoying mixing things with water. And yeah, I thought that could be nice. I got a bunch of pencils. I got some Museum Aquarelle pencils from Caran Dache. I got some more Derwent Inktense pencils, because I have been loving my Derwent Inktense pencils recently. I got some more watercolour soluble pencils. These are the Durer ones by Faber. A couple of people said to try these pastel pencils. I'm not really a big fan of pastel pencils, but I thought I'd get a few just to try. These are the Caran Dache pastel pencils. I do have a few pastel pencils, but I never use them. But I think I would like to try and start using pastels more, particularly pan pastels, but give these guys a try too. I also got a few Posca pens to try because I do have a few Posca pens, but I don't have any chunky boys, and I really wanted to try some fat ones for like backgrounds to see how glossy they are compared to Liquitex and Molotow. I also got some Liquitex paints. I got quite a lot of the Liquitex because I have, these are the Liquitex gouache, acrylic gouache. I got 3 or 4 of them a while ago, and I really have been enjoying them. They're so nice to use, so I thought I'd get a few more, including this bright fluorescent yellow and a bright fluorescent pink. You gotta have the fluorescence. And then I found these on Jackson's actually, but I didn't get them on Jackson's. I got them on another website because I found them, they were only £2 instead of like £11 or something. So I got the 3 that were on sale. They sent me this big one. It was only meant to be this small, but they sent me this big one here. So I've got a big one of that. I think these are for doing furniture decorating, but I really loved how they said chalky look. I have these paints that I got years ago. They're kind of like a chalk look. They're really matte acrylic paints, and I haven't gotten them since because they're quite expensive. And a lot of the colours that I used, like, they didn't make anymore, so I thought I'd give these a go. And the last thing, I think this is the last thing I got, were some of these Brusho, which I have used, and they are super fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying those again. So I have popped everything into colour groupings. So I got pink and red here, got yellow, orange, green, etc. I'm going to start with reds. We're going to do a rainbow. We're going to do rainbow, and I'm just literally going to do the colours like this. I think it'll be fun. Okay. Oh, I kind of wish I hadn't done that now. I kind of want to go in a big circle, but okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. Maybe I'll do another page. All right. I'm just going to start with red and pinks, and then we'll kind of do like a rainbow, and I'm just really curious to see which colours I have the most of. So these are the gold Faber. They're nice. This pith paper is nice for them. I feel like if you do lots of layers it would peel though. Coming in hot with the Posca. So that is a very bright fluorescent pink, but it's kind of more on the pinky side than like the orangey side, like with some other fluorescents like this one here. Let's just try this one quickly. So this is, okay, gotta be careful with these. I have had several accidents with these in the past. Okay, this one is the Holbein one. So you see how it's kind of like a little bit more on the orange side than the purple side, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it's just me who sees that. And then these are the Museum Aquarelle, which I guess I should probably use the watercolour on as well, right? As well. Aquarelle as well. I still don't know the difference between the... Oh no, these are the Albert... Okay, so these are Caran Dache and these are Faber Castell. I'm going to see if I can feel the difference, but I'm not really attuned to coloured pencil. They all kind of feel the same to me. They both feel nice. Then we got the first Inktense of the day. Let's see if this one's nice. All the Inktenses have been so nice so far. These are the Daniel Smith watercolours sticks. So these are the ones, they were so expensive. I was really nervous about buying them, but I have to practice more with them, because obviously, like, you can do a lot with them. You can put them down like this and then use them like a watercolour, or you could put water on the page and then draw through them, or I'm sure you could even cut them up and use them in a watercolour palette. Oh, that looked red, but actually that was gold. Oh, I do love this colour though, the quinacridone what is it, quinacridone gold. Is the quinacridone gold? That's fine. We can move on to like oranges on this side. And then I'm going to show you these Brushos. Oh, guys, these are amazing. I made such a mess the other day because if you have never seen them before, it's like a powder. I'm going to get a close-up for you. And some of the powders did not look like they were going to be the right colour. Like this is the alizarin crimson one. It does look like it's going to be the same colour. And I think you can sprinkle them into water. You can do this like what I'm doing. Just mix them in. You can probably mix it into a palette as well. Definitely want to play with this more as well. And can you imagine just that? How long is this going to last? Years. I mean, years. Hundreds. And one more paint. This Fleur chalk-like paint. Which if anyone's used these, let me know. I only just saw them and I have been struggling a bit with the paint pens just because they've been so glossy. So I've been looking into like getting paints that are a little bit more matte. Like the Acrylagouache, like this stuff here. And I just love the sound of a chalky paint. These are basically the same colour, guys. I noticed that when I was doing the swatching, which is funny because I don't really use this colour. I guess I'm going to have to start. Alright, so those are all the reds, so quite a nice selection. And we're going to put the oranges and yellows kind of like around since I've started. Oh, actually, let's see if we can quickly make this with water. I think you might need like a proper watercolour. Yeah, the pith paper isn't the best. It's better than some other papers. It's better for mixed wet media than like the art talons, but it's still not watercolour paper. I do like the Faber-Castell. They were my very first pencils I got were Faber-Castell. Not like, maybe Derwent when I was a kid, but I remember Faber-Castell pencils were my first, the polychromos ones. Also, I don't know if you can, like this, these are kind of similar colours, but this is a lot duller and this is a lot more vibrant. If anyone knows anything about these two pencils, the Albert Durer, like if you guys are coloured watercolour pencil experts and you use them a lot, or highly skilled amateurs, because I hardly ever use, I mean I've just started getting into them. I've had water soluble pencils and crayons for ages, but I have rarely used them with water. I've just recently started enjoying mixing it over top of paint, which is why I've just got so much. I love these colours. This is the Inktense. This one was the Albert Durer. This one was the Winsor Newton, no, the Daniel Smith. And all of them are kind of similar. I love that colour. So we've got a bright, bright yellow here. Can't go wrong with a bit of sunshine yellow. Cadmium yellow, that one is. And then this one is lemon yellow, I think. Yeah, lemon yellow. Be a bit more like greeny. I always do this, I always accidentally get stuff mixed in. And then last one, pencil wise, is this our first pastel pencil. And this one is like a peach colour. Just want to see if it mixes in with, yeah it does, cool. Nice. And onto the paints. So we got a lovely peach colour here. I really have so many materials now. I really need to put a ban on buying any more. And I think I'm going to, unless, I think I'm not going to do like a really strict no buy until the end of the year. I'm just going to do my very best to not buy anything new. I'm just going to look at all of the stuff I have, because honestly I have so much stuff I don't even use it, and it's not a waste, obviously, because I mean just to collect the art materials is not a waste, but I do feel bad sometimes that I spend quite a bit on art supplies and then I don't use any of them. I have my favorites, you know, I go through phases. So I think this was a really big haul for my birthday, and I've been saving up quite a lot. I've been saving a lot in my basket. Oh, making a mess. Okay, I don't know the best way to use these. If I should put a little bit of water first to kind of catch them. Oh God. See, that is just a mess. Just making a mess. I'm really looking forward to having fun with these Brushos and like mixing the colours together, making gradients. I don't know, it's just going to be fun. Right, so reds, oranges, yellows. Let's move on to greens. Do I have a lot of greens? I feel like I don't, but they're actually hidden behind all of my water back there. Let's get all the greens. Oh yeah, I have a lot. I may even have more greens than I had peaches. We've got this lovely pastel, lime pastel colour. Sometimes I feel like I get the greens. I don't know if that is green or yellow. It could be either. Oh yeah, that's a green. That's a green. Okay, I'm not putting that on the right side. Ooh, that's a dark green. I don't see me using that a lot. So I'm gonna try not to buy stuff now unless it's a replacement or a new sketchbook, like if I need it. And I mean, gifts, obviously I will take them with both hands. So if I get a gift for Christmas or anything, that's totally awesome. And then maybe we can do like a series where I like shop my car or something. These colours are basically the same, right? It's not just me that thinks that. I think it was these two. So olive 40%, and then this one is May green. I really tend to go for the yellow greens over like the bluey greens. I do love an earth green as well, like this one. Because also the problem with having a lot of art materials is you can never get good at any one of them. Like maybe you'll get good at mixing stuff together, you know, or if you go through like a phase where you really love a certain set. Like I for ages really loved paint, pencil and neo colour, but now I'm kind of going more towards paint pens and water soluble pencils, and I really want to try pastels. All of that stuff I'm not like, I haven't used a lot, so I'm not going to be very good at it. I don't think it's going to be a lot of like trial and error. So if you have a lot of materials and you don't take the time to use them, you're never going to get good at them. Like you're never going to learn everything you can about them. So I think I'm going to use that also as a reason to not buy new stuff. The fact that I want to experiment more with the stuff I have. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to be the last art haul for a while. And if you guys love an art haul, don't worry, because I'm still going to be bringing back materials that I haven't used for ages, or that I've literally never used, that I've bought but never used. So there's still going to be a lot of experimentation going on. I might have to get some proper watercolor paper for these guys. Okay, one more paint. This chalky one here, which is definitely a blue green. I do love this green, but I mean, you can see like the difference between all these greens. This one does look a little bit out of place. And then lastly, we have the Brusho, which I'm gonna have to research into the best way to use. I know that people use them in lots of different ways, but even just getting them out of the pot, there's gotta be a good way to get them out of the pot, right? Look at that crazy. How crazy is that? how different it changed. Okay, we're running out of space, but it's not a problem because the blues, I don't actually have many blues. I've only got this many blues. So we got a nice marker. These are so juicy. I don't know about refilling them. I'm pretty sure you can't refill them like some markers. This is a grey, but I thought we'd pop it next to the blues because it's like a blue grey. Then we've got our lovely Daniel Smith colour. Such a pretty blue, that. And then we got two Inktenses. This one almost looks like a purple. I could have bought a purple, guys, by accident. Yeah, I did. Oh. Oh no. Sometimes it's really hard with the Inktense. They all look kind of similar until you put them down. And look, you cannot tell me that that looks like that. I think I might have to do that thing where you, who did I see doing that? I saw someone doing it in real life and I thought that's a fantastic idea. It might have been Katie, where you like colour a piece of paper and then wrap it around so you can actually see what colour it is. I might do that tonight actually as a little chill wind down. I already have one blue paint. Is this one here? Cerulean blue. Oh god, that was way too much. There's a problem with those paint thingies. And I've got one Brusho, Prussian blue Brusho. Which, let's see, is it going to be brown out of the pot? No, it's blue. There has to be a better way of using these Brushos rather than just getting that powder everywhere. Because I'm just worried I'm going to drop it on the floor. If I drop it on the floor in this room, if it's got carpet on the floor, I'm dead. I am dead. No way you're getting that out of the carpet. No way. You try and wash it with water, you're screwed. You are screwed. And then the last ones are the neutrals, and I also have browns too, which I'll put on this side. So I got browns, and then I've got neutrals like greys, greys, whites, blacks, things like that. Do you guys put your browns in your neutrals, or do you put it in its own separate little family? Because it's kind of hard, because like greys and browns, they can be red, they can be blue, like that there. Is it a red? Is it a brown? Kind of looks like a red, you know? Okay, this is where we're going to have a problem with the Inktense. I'll show you in a second. I'm pretty sure some of these are green, but actually no idea. Oh, I like this one, this like brown colour. That's really nice. That one was the sepia. Yeah, this brown to me is like perfect brown. The problem with me and brown sometimes, well, the browns themselves don't have a problem. It's mainly me that has the problem. But when they are really pigmented, like really saturated, I don't like that. I don't like a saturated brown. Like this one's really nice. This is a dark mink. That was nice. Oh, okay. This looks like a blacky colour. Asphalt. Ooh. I like that name. That's nice. I like that one. I'm running out of room on the page. Guess we can put the creams up by the yellows. I got a Posca. I just want to see how they dry. I think they're going to dry pretty matte, because that one's Posca. That dried really matte. That dried really matte. Some of these some of these some of these Daniel Smith sticks kind of feel weird. Like they feel not smooth. I don't know how to explain it. And then others are really smooth when you draw with them. Like this feels really smooth. But then this one, it kind of feels like it scrapes along the page. how lovely that is. That's neutral tint. You wouldn't think it, would you? You'd think that was a black. I think I've done all the greys. I've got some whites to do, but honestly, you're not going to see white very well in here. Got a white Posca. And then I've got a couple of white pencils, but you're not going to see that. And that's it, guys. That's all my colours that I got. So from this, what colours did I get the most of? I want to say the greens. I got a lot of greens. I'm also really drawn to like this kind of segment here, like all these golden yellows, these beiges, coming down to like the apricots. Yeah, really nice. Blues, not so much. But this bomb purple was an accident. But you win some, you lose some. Alright, cool. I'm going to have a quick tidy up, and then I think we'll maybe do some, maybe not tonight, but tomorrow I'll come back and we'll do some actual drawings with them, see how they kind of all go together. I don't think I can use every single colour, but we'll try and use a lot. We'll try and do like a few of each. I think that would be fun. Hi, it's VoiceOver April here. I thought I would split this video into two because it's already quite long, and the next one is about 30 minutes long too. So I'm going to release this one when you're watching it, and the next one will come out in just a few days, so you don't have to wait too much longer. But I hope that you enjoyed watching all of the art supplies. Let me know if you have any of them or if you want to try any of them, and check back for all the experimentation. Thanks for watching. Bye.